Jessa awakens with a start, the sound of typing piercing the morning calm. Her gaze sweeps across her bedroom, a landscape of 17 apology jars. She picks up one jar, fingers gently exploring its smooth surface. Her eyes focus on a note within. "You are not Jessa, but she remembers you." In a moment of sheer shock, the glass jar slips from Jessa's trembling fingers. The jar shatters, its fragments scattering across the floor. Amidst the debris, a hidden note is revealed, its secrets now exposed. A voice whispers urgently, "Open the others." The room hangs heavy with anticipation, the air thick with unspoken questions. In the quiet of her room, Jessa begins to unlock the secrets of her past, each jar a gateway to a forgotten truth. An old house key gleams, hinting at doors once opened, now sealed by time and mystery. A blood-stained handkerchief whispers tales of violence and loss, its crimson stains stark against the delicate fabric. The birth certificate reveals a name, a Daytone 1973, a life that is hers, yet feels eerily unfamiliar. A black and white photo of herself at a grave marked Clara Ann Wilkes, a haunting echo from a past she can't quite grasp. Jessa, in her bedroom, opens the last jar, a sense of anticipation hanging in the air. Inside, a neatly typed note awaits, promising answers or perhaps more questions. The narration echoes. Integration Phase 4, Jessa variant, Cycle 6. Resistance level, high. Recommend emotional trigger via confession stimulant. The note concludes, leaving Jessa in contemplative silence. Bathed in sunlight, Jessa sits amidst a sea of glass jars, each reflecting a fragment of her fractured state. Her face is buried in her hands as sobs rack her body, a portrait of utter despair and confusion. Tears stream down her face as she whispers, "Was I remembering someone else? Or am I a memory trying to become real?" The sunlight catches the dust motes dancing in the air, mirroring the chaos and uncertainty swirling within her. In the dimness of her bedroom, Jessa's phone vibrates, awakening the silence. The screen illuminates, revealing a message from an unknown number. An unread message glows ominously. The light pulsates gently, hinting at secrets. The phone buzzes again, intensifying the anticipation. The unknown message casts a shadow over the room. In her bedroom, Jessa listens to a distorted message. The voice, though Dean's, is corrupted by digital interference. Dean's glitched voice commands, "You're almost through it, Jessa. But we have to burn what's left of her, or you won't hold. She's stronger than the last ones." The corrupted voice insists, "Say it out loud, say you're sorry. Say it now." In the dim light of her room, Jessa suddenly looks up, her eyes widening with terror. A new jar materializes silently on her desk, an ominous presence in the quiet room. Jessa remains frozen, her breath catching in her throat as she stares at the mysterious jar. The air thickens with tension as Jessa's mind races, fear gripping her heart. Her gaze remains locked on the jar, a silent question hanging in the air. The room is filled with a palpable sense of dread as Jessa contemplates the unknown. In Jessa's room, a new jar sits quietly, its contents a mystery. The camera focuses intensely on the jar, revealing an unexpected object nestled within. A shard of mirror gleams ominously inside the jar, reflecting fractured light. The shard reflects a distorted view, hinting at broken memories and shattered realities. The jar holds secrets, the mirror shard a silent witness to unspoken stories in Jessa's room. In the dim light of Jessa's room, a chilling message is scrawled in red ink across a shard of mirror. A haunting voice echoes in the silence. The narration whispers, "Say it, or she will come back." The threat hangs heavy in the air. Jessa pauses before the hallway mirror, ready to face her reflection. A chilling twist. The mirror shows not Jessa, but a dimly lit hallway fading into shadow. The hallway stretches endlessly, its shadows dancing ominously along the walls. Long shadows creep and crawl, distorting reality into a macabre ballet. The mirror presents a twisted version of her world, where darkness thrives and her own image is lost. In the dim hallway, Jessa's eyes widen, her face a canvas of escalating fear. Jessa's breath hitches as she stares, transfixed by the eerie emptiness where her reflection should be. A silent scream builds within Jessa, her body trembling in disbelief and terror. Her heart pounds, each beat echoing the growing horror of her non-reflection. Jessa is now gripped by a chilling realization as her identity fades into the nothingness before her. The hallway stretches into the distance, the humming fluorescent lights casting a clinical glow. Jessa stands alone, her posture reflecting utter defeat. Her shoulders slump further as she whispers, "I'm sorry." The sterile environment seems to amplify her solitude and regret. The harsh lighting accentuates the shadows under her eyes, revealing her exhaustion. Her voice cracks with emotion as the weight of her apology hangs in the air. The hallway extends into an abyss of darkness, swallowing light and hope. A distorted reflection flickers back from the mirror, a twisted mockery of self. The reflection's eyes gleam with an unsettling knowingness, a silent promise of doom. The reflection hisses the chilling words, "Too late." The sound of shattering glass echoes, ripping through the silence. Jessa visibly flinches. She spins around, eyes darting around the room. Her eyes narrow in suspicion, searching for the source of the sound. She takes a step forward, cautiously approaching the unseen. Her breath hitches as she anticipates the unknown. The tranquility of Jessa's bedroom is shattered as the sound of breaking glass pierces the silence. Another jar crashes, the shards scattering like fallen stars. The echoes of destruction fill the room, each crash more violent than the last. Jessa's breath hitches, each gasp a fragile counterpoint to the escalating chaos. The sounds intensify, building a crescendo of suspense that tightens the air. Silence descends, heavy and expectant, leaving Jessa suspended in a moment of profound uncertainty.